Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to Season 2 of our Motorsport Manager Underdog Challenge, which is the challenge to take the absolute bottommost team in the bottommost league and somehow win the top prize. Last season, we told our chairman and all the press that we expect to come in dead last. The thing is, we didn't actually come in dead last in every single race, which is actually kind of happy-making. This season will likely tell everyone we're still planning on coming in dead last, but I would love to finish the season maybe instead of 10th overall, maybe 9th or 8th or something like that. But again, we're taking a very long-term kind of plan. Finally, it took a while before I could get the videos online because it turns out, annoyingly, the background music in this game was getting claimed by like 12 different companies, which is why we have no background music. There's still going to be sound, but no background music, and it does make me very, very sad. Because all the Season 1 videos have gone up and have been live at this point, I'm able to read all the comments, get lots and lots of good feedback for what's going forward. As usual, there's a lot of conflicting feedback, like literally 2 comments back to back saying the exact opposite thing from each other with the exact same degree of authority, which makes it very difficult to figure out who is right. Sometimes in those situations, it's both are right depending on the scenario, depending on your setup, etc., etc. So I'm going to do my best to try to fold in as much advice as possible, but if you're like, oh my god, I left this helpful comment and he's not using it, maybe it's because some other people were saying the opposite, and I'm just going to try to figure things out the best we can. Anyway, Season 2, we've got to start, I guess, by designing our new car. Now, here's, yeah, thank you very much. Lots of money. Excellent. New car parts. Lovely. So we didn't get to do this in Season 1 because we started the season already with the car. I think, now I don't know, I was going to say, I think the best thing for us to do is actually just to take the cheapest possible car, take all the money savings, and incorporate it into the HQ. Now, something I'm not sure about is the base stat modifiers over here for the various parts. Do they actually fold into your base part value for future runs? Is improving our engine now going to, you know, still have this +7 bonus added up, you know, for every season to come or not? I'm not sure. But I think it probably is correct for us to save as much money as possible and then just go ham on our HQ. No idea if this is correct. And going minimum on everything here may in fact guarantee that we come in dead last again this season. But if we do that at an exchange for the for just being able to finance a much better HQ, I'm not going to complain too much. So we got to choose an engine supplier over here, which does tweak fuel efficiency and improvability, as well as these base stats, but we're going to take that last. Fuel supplier, which again helps with fuel efficiency and improvability, but we're going to take the worst. Material supplier, boom, there's for our tires. We're going to have shit-ass tires. And then our brakes. This is my plan. I don't know if this is correct. Maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot for the long term, but I'm hoping that if we just go crazy on our HQ, we are going to be much better off. I don't know. We could compare last season's suppliers, but we're going to go with that. So yeah, everything is kind of garbage. We will continue with this. Spend $3 million. I mean, we had money left over after the season, and our chairman had given us like an extra $5 million for car parts, but we're saving tons and tons of cash. HQ is building up, 11 weeks over here. I mean, maybe I saved some. Hold on. Can I? No, I can't do more than one at a time, can I? I can? Oh, that's good, because this moves us towards unlocking the helipad, which I do want because helipad gets you the 5-star sponsors, which really only matters if your markability is high enough. But, oh my god, there's little tractors in the background. Now I want to play Farming Simulator. There's some sponsorships to choose. I guess it doesn't really matter what we do. This is only 2 races, so this is $500,000 per race. Oh no, sorry, that expires there. Never mind, that's $100,000 per race. So we're gonna want to take this one with the fixed payday. Jogo Games, not as much upfront, but it's still gonna come out to a pretty good value per race. Wow, that's a 4-star sponsor, and that's what it gives you. I'm just wondering if it might be worthwhile. Like if this was 10 races, it's about $6,500 per race. Yeah, which is going to come out to a lot more than what this one offers. So it looks like we want SEP oil. And again, a bunch more upfront money. Can I start a new building at the same time? We got our staffing center. people can improve their stats. I don't know how improvable our current stats are. Maybe we just want to save it for one of the follow-up buildings here. And I think actually upgrading the factory to the max might be a top priority. Okay, let's just, we got 2 buildings going on. Let's wait. When these upgrades are done, it'll also unlock more buildings. So maybe, yeah, we'll just sit on our hands for a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, our sponsors are really good because again, the little ticky is the average, right? Yeah, average on grid. So our sponsors are much better than everyone else. Everyone else, we are much worse than average, as expected. All right, let's go. Whoa! It goes fast in between the seasons. Well, I guess there's no races to go on. Scouts and things are going okay. All right, fuel supply breakthrough? Breakthrough. Okay, ooh, tons of events. People are stopping, they're swapping roles. We got some scooting. Fuel supplier breakthrough. Got off to one fuel supplier for next season. They say they made a breakthrough in fuel efficiency, brand new super high octane fuel. Happy to let it use it for the car this season. Naturally, they're asking for more money. No, I'm not. I mean, maybe for all I know, +1 fuel efficiency is huge, but this is not our plan right now. We're not spending money for an immediate bonus. We're saying no so that we can invest into the future. We could assign more scouts. First of all, if there's anyone else who's currently unemployed that we hadn't scouted yet, and that is the case. In fact, a bunch of these are young. I don't know if this game does, like, regens or something, but that might be a thing. I think someone said, oh, god damn it, stop clicking on the wrong thing. I think someone said when you're hiring someone, offer them a big bonus for coming in first, which is never going to happen, and it might make it easier to recruit them. I don't know. Unique opportunity. Okay, what is this? Ooh, marketability boost. Yeah, chairman's happiness doesn't matter. What is this? Oh, we can just shit talk someone else. Yeah, let's do it, man. Team marketability, go up. Awesome. Okay. About a month and a half away to the first race of the season. Why did it stop now? There wasn't actually a thing to respond to. I don't know. So there's nothing for us to do here. There's nothing for us to do here. I mean, there's not much interactability. Marketability is huge. I will probably just keep some of these drivers. I don't know. We'll see what the scouting does, and then make a decision at that point. I might make sure to get like a proper set of pit crew as early as possible here. Anyone available now? Okay, they are. Some of them are more expensive. The cost per race. You know what? These are really good because I think they regen from time to time. So let's get a few high-quality ones now while we can. I guess you're good at the front jack. Not much else, but I do like your stamina. This guy's a little more flexible with some of his positions. Maybe we'll wait a little bit. Scoots are doing. Livery edit. Right, so, the first season, you'd have to pay to change your livery. You can change your car's livery whenever you want. But now, at the start of the season, we can do one swap for free. I think I would like to go with blue as a color, because it's sort of the color I tend to use for the channel a lot. What else have we got for a different style? Oh, it's just using a lot of the trim. Oh, it's inverting some of the trim colors. There's one that looks like a weird kind of paint job, isn't there? No? That's the livery pack. Oh. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I kind of like the lines. Polka dots. Okay, this one looks fast. This one looks quite cool. I like the Airstream sort of look. The skulls are just ludicrous. I'm going with this one. And the blue. I like it. Done. Okay. Yep. We'll edit delivery. I mean, I hope that was free. I think it was free. I think that was the whole idea. It's weird to play this game without any background music right now because there's no racing sounds. So it's not really anything to listen to. Upgraded factory is now done. Lovely. Boom, boom. Okay, we don't actually get mail for it, but we've got this. The factory is there. It's 15 million for the next upgrade, which would be all of our money. So maybe not that. But do we build something else? I mean, I think yes. Test track, engine part development. Oh, we can get to great engine development. Yeah, I like that. And what we might do is this season we might focus on trying to get the engine to the highest tier possible to carry as much stuff over as possible. All right, I think we're going to stop spending money on more buildings because we're going to need some for the season. Preseason testing. Okay. Oh, we tested a new car. Ah, I see. Is this R2? So no special problems developing so far. That's good. Morale's high here. Not so much for Kinney. Oh, there was a little issue there, wasn't there? Wasn't it yellow for a second? And he capped out his morale. He didn't change, but he was already capped out. I mean, our drivers are pretty pleased right now. So, I mean, that's kind of nice. I don't know. Sponsors' headquarters are going up a little bit. Targets. So we're going to target 10th over here. So, I mean, it's not that much less, and it's just going to make it so much easier. Can we hope to avoid finishing at the bottom? Well, I'm going to say no. Okay, we are coming up here. Hold on. We've got our cars. Design a new part. Yes, engine. I didn't realize we were in this mode already. I made a mistake by not starting yet. This is the engine. This is not the engine that's necessarily needs to have the final top performance. We're not going to do any risk. We're going to use this, though. Yeah, let's just do this. We're going to get this started. Start building the engine part. Go. In addition to that, we can improve parts. What I'm going to do to start off with, I'm just going to max out the reliability of these wings. I know they're already pretty reliable, but we're going to be using these the whole season, and every now and again, we've had problems where, oh, we have to fix the wings. So let's go ahead and just max out their reliability. I guess, hold on. I could, for something that I might not improve for a bit, say this engine and here, we'll just do some token here, and maybe these here. We'll try to get a little bit of performance, and we can focus on... I mean, that engine's pretty good, yeah. We build a second engine for sure. Maybe another one later. Actually, we can't get a lot out of that. Maybe what we'll do is improve this gearbox here, and then we'll have to do performance and stuff for it, too. Oh, hold on. I just noticed something. That might be okay, actually. Because whatever you set up next, or last, is where it allocates all of your staff to. But again, I don't really need this performance right this second. Or this reliability right this second, so knocking up the performance on those isn't the worst thing ever. Yeah, alright. It's predicting rain, but it's still quite far away. We don't have a forecasting center, but I'm not too worried yet, because forecasting center is really useful to help you win races, and winning races is not our priority. We just upgraded the factory. Shut up. Like, what the hell, man? Performance work is done. Great. So, I mean, I'm not going to allocate any staff to you, but I may as well, you know, fill that out and then go back to the reliability side for now. That's going to be fine. Okay. Select a sponsor to continue. So here we are. We are not taking the first place. We will take the 16th and above just to have a really low stand. It's not much money, but 6th and above is basically impossible. They're not particularly pleased with their setup, but, you know. I actually think yours is better if I do something like that, new, and like that. Okay, we can at least get them to be both content. For whatever value that might be, I don't know if it tweaks the morale. We will see how it is. We're predicting heavy rain both days. High tire wear, that is interesting. Also, a shout out to everyone on the subscriber Discord for a lot of people have been playing this game, and a lot of people are starting to crunch more of the numbers. You know, doing test laps with different types of tires to get a proper sense of things. Like, hey, what if we use wets while it's dry? How bad is it? Turns out not as bad as one might expect. I love the way those racetracks come in on that loading screen. It looks really cool. I forget about it like every time. So it looks like we are going to get a race in this video. I wasn't sure if it was all going to be preseason stuff or not, but it turned out we could burn through a lot of it a little faster than I expected. We had a fair amount of money in the tank. You did start the test track, right? Yeah, for engine development, which I think is fine. All right, we'll take our two real drivers here. Your feedback setting's pretty bad. Now, some people said one trick here, and we're going to give it a try and see how it goes, is to pin yourself all the way to one side of the green area. Because what will happen, let me balance these a little bit. When the green bar shrinks, I guess it won't shrink past the current, so it might shrink it in a way that's a little bit more predictable or something to that extent. So I'll do a similar thing here where I kind of have everything to one end of the green area as a start. The other thing is it was confirmed that apparently for the feedback on this, it really doesn't matter how long they're out. So you just put them out and put them back right back in and it works fine. Wow, wasn't it supposed to be soaking wet today? It might still be soaking wet tomorrow. I'm wondering if we do some testing in wets or intermediates just to get some rankings. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to test on super softs. And the logic here is that when it's raining and the weather's fluctuating, we may end up be forced to do an extra pit or shorter stints on different tires. So I think we might end up doing super softs instead of whatever. Again, we're likely going to come in pretty close to the bottom, but we'll see if we can avoid being right at the bottom. So we've got you, and then we'll do a very similar thing here. Tell you what, for you, I'll go in the opposite direction. Well, I guess the downforce is the same, but I think they're going to need a lot of downforce. So I think that's much more likely to work out that way. And I'll go long for your speed balance instead. Okay, it's not quite at the edge, but we'll do that. I mean, it's clearly not going to be any good. But this was an idea. Now, usually I like to base it like, oh, we'll figure out what it looks like, maybe in the middle of the green area. But we're going to give this side of a green area thing a chance and see how that works out. Everyone's on super soft, so that's good. We're going to take our manual practice. I'm pleased with that. We're going to send you out immediately like this and like that. And then once you're out... So a lot of people didn't want us to race on times 12. I don't know, like... The same, I play grand strategy games the same way, a fairly high speed with lots of pausing, right? Almost like a turn-based game. I think it can sort of apply here. We'll see, we might change it. Wait, is there no sound at all? No. How come we're not getting engine sounds? The game's not muted. Hold on. Now, I think time's going by. Let me just check here. Why am I not getting any sounds? Oh! My bad. There you go. Main volume, not music volume. Wrong thing. Wrong M. All right. I think we got really lucky and got an excellent out of our completely random configuration here, which I wasn't expecting. Apparently we got excellent handling somewhere. So... I guess it really did pin it on the end, but I don't see the advantage. I mean, unless it turns out to be closer to one side versus the other. Maybe at least it'll give us a hint as to some of the extremes of things. I'm going to go over here for this. I'm going to tweak the speed balance to somewhere over here. I'll try to keep the handling about where it was in some way. All right. Yeah, same tires and go. And then over here. And of course, we can't just copy the setup from one car versus the other. We just go to the other end and see what that does. All right, as a whatever, let's see that. Everything else changed pretty dramatically. Let's just focus on the downforce there. And you can be playing again. There's your outlap. It is nice that, well, again, at the same time, there is some people saying otherwise, but it is nice to sort of get some confirmation in the comments from at least some people that, yeah, you can bring in people right away and it's not going to impact. The running time affects the setup knowledge for, like, the bonuses for the racing. And if you keep coming in, then the time in the pit is time you're wasting, and every change, those time you're wasting for whatever. Okay, yeah, this... I'm not really seeing the grain... Maybe it changes with different mechanics, but I'm not really seeing a tremendous level of success here. It's good. It's still good. So excellent might be in the middle of those two. I'm willing to experiment, and I note that some things will be non-obvious, but this process, unless I'm missing something, just does not seem like the path to success. Like, it shrinks from both ends. I don't know, there was some logic there. Very poor, okay here. I don't know, we'll give you some downforce over there. I think by starting in such an extreme place, I ended up in a situation where we're not really going to get a really good run. So, I mean, that was okay there. It's great here. We might be too far away, but let's give that a go. See if we can find an excellent on that side. Bring in. Bring in. La 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 la. So Price is going to come in first. Oh, also, oh, there's finally the rain. Okay, I'm going to switch to wets right away just to get a little bit of wet experience. Oh my god, full excellent everywhere. Just from sort of randomly picking a place for the downforce. Well, that's pretty amazing. Let's go ahead and save that, just in case we can use it later. And yeah, we'll switch to wets right away. I mean, inters might be fine for now, but it is going to get wet. And I'll get the experience on the wets. It's going to be okay. If we've got enough time, I could do someone on wets and someone on inters, but probably just better to have more ranks in one configuration. This is great across the board. And then the excellent handling. Oh, it's only good speed. The speed was great there. So if I just go and set you longer, you'll be pretty close to that great without doing anything else. And I think we're going to call that good enough. And yeah, I'll put you out on the wets. Okay, and I think we'll just go to times 12 speed and just let them get as much racing experience as they can with the last 5 minutes. Hopefully get a few rank ups. You can see the feedback here is really low, so we're not getting much in the way of setup knowledge from Price. Kinney, though, is getting a little bit more. Get another rank, unlock some more traits. We got our active knowledge happening over here. Yeah, we didn't quite finish the super softs. Or no, no, current level is 0. Yeah. We got a race trim, at least we'll have that going on, and we should get the 1 rank of the wet tires. There we go. Not much, but some. And in our race, we're finally going to go and apply some knowledge about laps, because I didn't realize that, but I guess the thing is, and the reason I keep getting confused about final laps and whatever. Oh, did we only end up with a good speed balance in the end? Oh, we'll have to do another tweak. Is that I guess after someone finishes the race, everyone else just finishes their current lap. They don't finish their full 10 laps or whatever it is. If you're only on lap 9, when someone finishes, well, lap 9 is going to be your last one. That I did not know. I don't watch real life racing, so I didn't know that was a thing, but it explains so much confusion I kept having. Of like, wait, I thought we still had more laps? I don't know, I don't understand. So yeah, someone's got a bad gear ratio. Well, it's set to good, but I know we had a great on that one, so hopefully we can get it back. And yeah, for our picks, actually, the condition is going to be an issue here. Weather right now, yeah, it is predicting to start raining fairly quickly. I feel like we might start in super softs. I mean, we could start on inters. They wouldn't be great. They would be slower laps, but then we wouldn't have to change for longer. We might be able to just start on inters and then go to wets on our first lap change, you know, a little further. Like, I don't know. I think softs actually make sense. I think the super softs is more correct. Everyone, that's what the drivers here are doing. That's probably what the AI drivers are going to do. Yeah, see this setup here. We had a great speed balance there, so it needs a little bit longer, and that's going to put us just on the other side of the great. But that's actually, it's probably still going to be great and might actually hit excellent. I don't think I'm going to mess with a downforce or anything. I'm okay with that. We could go with a lower fueling if we think there is going to be an earlier lap change. Less fuel will increase our lap speed. On the other hand, we'll have to take a little bit longer in the pit to top off the fuel. I think I'm going to bring it down to 10. Just split the difference a little bit. We'll do the same thing here. We'll go with a little less fuel out, so that we can get a little bit more speed early on. Maybe it's dumb. Maybe because I'm not going to be beating anyone anyway. Maybe minimizing the refueling time in the pit makes more sense. I don't know. We got 30 laps going on. We've got our setup. We're okay on that. Driver strategy. I'm really going to be light on the engines because we are going with our new engines for the new season, which have crap reliability. I'm definitely not going to go into attack mode. We'll go ahead and do push. We'll go orange everywhere, but we're going to stay clearly out of the red because we're probably already going to have to pit to fix the goddamn engines. So we're going to go with something like that. I think the law for random pole positions passed, which is really bad for me. I don't think it would have mattered for the first race, but after that, it becomes really, really annoying. Oh, look at Price's terrible start. Just, like, forgets to hit the gas for a while. Kinney's going to lose a lot of things. See, they're in softs as opposed to super softs. I think that's a mistake, because I think we will have some fairly early tire changes going on. We'll do that. We're going to fall back a little bit more. Okay, you're way back, so we're going to go ahead and just do this. Kinney will still be a little more aggressive, try to get fewer people to pass us. I mean, maybe I should be more aggressive on the tires since we're going to change them pretty quickly, but I mean, they're still super soft. I think they said they have like a life of 6 to 8 laps. I think that'll work out really well. Looks like it is just going to get wetter and wetter, so we should be able to go from super softs right into wets. We're going to want to stagger our pits. We don't want both people pitting on the same lane. Most likely what I'll do is I'll pit with Price first. So with that in mind, and since you're falling so far back, we'll bring up your tire wear a little, and then what I'll do is I'll bring you down. I mean, the fuel might be okay, but I'll try to be a little more aggressive in Price. Maybe we can just annoy these people a little bit so we don't just fall just flat behind. Okay, now it's starting to rain. Pit's just coming up, right? Yeah, so what I'm going to do, maybe I should have pit you this time. I'm going to pit you on the next one. We're going to go to full wet. We'll fill you up completely. Parts, yeah, we're okay there. And we'll just go balanced on the pit strategy. That's going to be okay. So it's a little more risky, but we're going to have Kinney do one extra lap. It'll be slower because it's wet. Yep, I'm just going to ignore you. You're going to take the next pit. There you go. So now we'll pit for full wet tires. Full thing. Double check the parts. We're okay there. All right. Go and go. Here come the wets. Too bad I can't see. I was just about to see what everyone else is doing right now. There we go. So we are Price is one of the first people to pit. And so, I mean, I think that is really showing something. But I knew, like, Price, I was pitting a little early. And people you want inters. No, you can stay on wets. Some are going to inters, some are going straight to wets. Price was so early that I can sort of see why he wanted inters. But now they're going to be happy to be in wets. And potentially wets for the rest of the race. Maybe we could have pushed it a little bit more. I don't know. Some are still in softs and doing their pits. Some are even getting some repairs done. I think we could have gone an extra lap. Okay, we're going to try to remember this lesson. Yeah, I could have definitely gone longer. I don't have to be quite this paranoid about the swap. When it cuts to the point where we're interested in actually winning races, we've got that. I'm just going to go non-aggressive driving, not anything. Again, with our parts being bad, with maybe our drivers being out of practice, what I don't want to do is crash right now. See, all these people with inters, they're going to be pitting soon. Because we're definitely... I mean, I think inters are good from... I think people say from the O to the K is actually good for inters, and from the K forward it's good on wets. I think Price could have maybe done inters first. Maybe finishing the last few laps on pure wets, but it would have been maybe okay. So only now we're really getting value from wets, and we're down to 60% on Price. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize you were still on that. I mean, the fuel being... No, we'll go with there as well. I didn't realize that's why you're chewing through your tires. I mean, you have an extra lap on them, but that's the other reason why. So 18th and 19th, your driving, your form right now is good. Kinney, I think, is maybe not our better driver. I don't know. It's hard to tell. We could put in some driver instructions here. We currently got our sponsor objective, but it wouldn't surprise me if we failed this in this race. Especially, I feel like that tire change was incorrect. I feel like we learned something, but I feel like it was incorrect. Okay, Price. Now, wet tires, I believe, are in the category. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure. They are in the category where, while people are going to start whining when their tires get to like 30%, and I think it turns red at like 25%, but the wet tires have full performance all the way down to 0%. 0%, I think you lose the tire, but we can go quite far. Your tires are getting a little cold there. Let's push a little bit for Kinney. So we do want to delay this as long as possible for the sweet spot for the inters. Now, Kinney may have to come in to dock. The pilot docking is so funny. Oh, and the suspension. Let's do one more lap. There you go. And then now you're going to pit. Ooh, go. So, do we pit for inters? There's gonna have to be another tire change at some point. Thing is, we're gonna pit when it's already dropping. There's gonna be some time spent in the pit, especially for repairing. I think we can go straight to. I think we're gonna go to softs, and then probably one final change later to super softs, unless the rain picks up again. But I think this might be the right length. I don't know. We'll fill you up, and we are gonna fix this. There's a lot of the race left. Do we want to fix anything else? The brakes are down to 30%. I mean, we may as well take a bunch of time in here. The engine repairs are one of the slowest. Maybe we won't do that. But because the weather will just be better for us if we do it that way. Okay. Kinney's got some more. And if all works well with Kinney, he'll ride wets and go directly into softs and in a really nice way. Okay, rain's still predicted to just go away. It's going to be sunny. The track's actually going to dry up very aggressively. Like, the water's going away really fast, which is nice to see. All right, keep pushing there, Kinney. Hopefully you won't also have to do repairs, but we'll see. They're completely soaked. I could bring you in now, but no. And your tire percentage is still okay. I mean, here's the thing. They complain at 30%, but they're fine. We can definitely do this lap. In fact, we have enough tire for another one, and the tires should do the next lap okay still. Yeah, you got some condition warnings. Still going to push a little bit more. No, I think there's still going to be one extra tire change. You're just about to go back past the pit. Okay, so now we'll plan the pit. We'll go to softs. We will fill you up. We will repair this. Holy shit. 90-second pit stop. I don't think I can ignore the engine. Well, the weather's definitely going to be good when you get out of it. This is how you race competitively, right? Yeah. See, she's complaining, or he's complaining. I'm used to well, I mean, it's used to someone else being there. Anyway, yeah, we would have liked inters for a couple of laps, but it's not that long. Blue flag, I think, was someone who wanted to lap us, although I think they just went into the pits there. Kinney has, yeah, his tires, look at his tires, they got so low. There was just a little sliver. I didn't catch the percentage, but it got pretty low. And yeah, you're going to lose a ton of space. Like, you can see the engine repair. That's one of the things. Getting your engine reliability up is potentially one of the most important things because the repair time is the longest. I think gearbox repair time is the second. And you can see the suspension counts for basically nothing in terms of repair times. So we can use that. But yeah, bottom two here, most likely what happens, depending on what the situation with the other pit stops. The weather is fine. Oh, we can go to neutral here because, actually, it looks like we're going to maintain push to maintain some temperature on the tires. It will chew them up a little bit too, but because I think they might have gotten a little too cold without. We will see. And we were doing another pit regardless. Still slightly damp and going away. Your gearbox is crapping out. Yeah, we'll consider taking a look, but don't come in yet. What is the condition on the gearbox? Yep. All right. Well, below 25%, it definitely does start to complain. I mean, lots of other people are having, like, tons of mechanical stops, too. First race of the season, there's going to be a lot of that. And yeah, mostly I'm going to keep working on developing engines this season. That's going to be my primary goal. We have a lot of money that is basically going to go entirely in on that. How's the gearbox? Still at 24%. That's not too shabby. You're all good, which is nice to see. You're about to get lapped, although this guy's got some mechanical issues he's going to be pitting for. Oh, no. Just got mechanical issues, but not actually pitting for it. Interesting. Okay, we're going to keep going here. 7-inch laps. Yeah, you can't finish the race on that. I wonder if Kinney could, actually. I mean, you've got enough fuel for it. Especially since we're probably not doing as many laps as everyone else. But, yeah, over here and getting a little hot. Yeah, I think this is a good time for Price to come in. We're going to throw you on super softs. 6 laps remaining, but probably won't do it. We'll do 6.34, but yeah, it's not going to be a thing. You're in the red zone. We have to repair that. because otherwise it just might crap out completely and not finish the race at all, which sounds bad. I don't know. That's Price. I think Kinney can just finish the race. Ooh, now your tires got all the way hot. That's going to really tear them up. Maybe we can't anymore. Oh, that's wrong mode. Let's conserve the tire for a second. Can you do 5 more laps? So at this point, our one shot might be to have Kinney not pit, to maybe come in above 16th. I don't know. I'm surprised this early in the season with all the rain that no one actually had a, that there were no crashes. I might just try it and see if we can get Kinney to the end on this, just partially as an experiment. 23, 22%. Your engine's crapping, but that's gonna have to do. We're gonna put you on high over here just because of the fuel situation, because you've got lots of it. All right, 27. So sort of 4-ish laps left of the leader and us finishing it, I guess, depending on where it goes. Oh, there's a crash. Virtual safety car. No, but I guess you should pit. I mean, I don't know if it matters, but I guess we will just do that. 3 laps remaining after the stop, which probably won't come up. Everything else is fine. All right. Yeah, you may as well pit there, Kinney. And you can go back to neutral here with your tires. So yeah, that's right. The rules change. Virtual safety car, which limits things, although it's just the ending. But it slowed everyone else down. So does it make sense? I don't know. Maybe it didn't make sense. I don't think it matters. Dreyfus crashed. And actually, there's a 60-second differential between 17th place and us. Yeah, no, okay. So my my bad tire change early on didn't mean anything. I think if there was anything, I think the mistake may have been not boosting reliability of parts enough, but before the race, because that's where we lost a lot of the time. But I'm not even sure that we could have done enough to necessarily make the difference. I don't know. Drivers are just next to each other. Looks like they're gonna have enough to just finish everything. Here, I'll put you on whatever. It doesn't matter though. Yeah, race ending. We're fine. Bottom 2, considering the crash, and by a mile, 40 seconds. Ludicrous. But hey, we didn't crash. Englehart won. Yeah. That sucked. But all right. So no sponsor objective. Trying to pay attention a lot to the tires. Now, what did other people do compared to us, right? See, started on super softs into wet. Like, this is the winner, and no, just softs, not even super softs. So made a bad call there. Apparently didn't matter. Into wets for a long time, into supers, into just ending on regular softs for 5 laps. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you not go to supers? Clearly, you're fine with using supers. Like, we're like, oh, maybe you know, he had the bonus to just softs, but he clearly used it there. I don't know. Scrutineering. We're fine. I would be surprised if anyone has built an illegal part at this point so early. Okay. Someone was raging about having bought my shirts, and then we came in so badly. It's okay, man. So again, it's a long-term investment. We're gonna be okay. I promise. Maybe. I don't know. Boom. Okay, well, yeah. Time for us to put a cut in this video. It's very long because we did all the pre-season stuff as well. Interviews, we'll do that next. Actually, we'll do it now before I forget. Like, yeah, no, he's an interesting driver. We may look into it one day. I don't know. Is that it for the interview? Well, that's a little bit boring. Williams, yeah, you can leave. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I have no trouble whatsoever. New pit crew have become available. We'll just pick one up over here. I mean, there's some min-max we could do there, but it'll be okay. At least we can do a fairly big crew cycle. Not literally everyone, unfortunately. Unless we went and, you know, started hiring some more. But still a pretty big thing. Wow, you are really bad. How come front jack on a 10? How come you are not there? Because you had full energy. And actually, this person who was sucked in the front is perfectly fine jacking it in the rear. All right, slightly dirty, but maybe this button's not as smart as I would think. This is just like just purge everyone button and some sort of sortability, or I don't know what. But what's interesting, this person here has full energy. They're good at refueling and fixing, which is, you're never going to do both at the same time. You do tires plus one of those two. This person may just not be a winner, but I don't know. We'll go with that. Let's put a cut in here, folks. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.